Yeah, today we're going to do something different. I'm not going to do an action figure review. I'm going to do a top 5 movie countdown of 2013. My favorite movies in 2013. For probably about the next couple of videos, I'll start doing some countdown videos like my top movies, my top DCUC figures, my top 5 worst DCUC figures. Just some really easy videos to do. I'm waiting for this special action figure to come in. I thought it would be here today, but no, it's not. So, so I figured, you know what? I'll do some of these top 5 videos. So before we start, let me do a couple shout outs. And I think his name is Kurt Tangle Kobe Bryant. Shout out to him. Sorry if I mangled your name up. ODC, that's me. Shane Whelan, Comic Toys Reviews, and of course Stu Murray. They've commented on my last couple videos. Thank you so much for the comments. I know people are watching. Of course, and of course Mad Wamba and Richard Knapp. Woo-hoo. So thank you guys for watching my last videos. Thanks. So today we're going to do a top 5 movie countdown. My favorite movies from 2013. This is my opinion, so you might have a different opinion than I. So don't hate me if I don't include your movie. Granted, I did not see every movie out there. I'm not like AMC Movie Talk. I've just seen a select few. And, movies I wanted to see. I'm really picky about how much time I put into a movie. If someone tries to show me a clip off YouTube and I'm not interested, I was like, dude, how long is a clip? 2 minutes? I'll be like, nope, sorry, I can't watch it. So, I'm really picky about what I watch. But, our time's important, So, to make videos. Or watch YouTube videos that we're interested in. So, okay, enough of me rambling. Top 5 2013 my favorite movies. So number 6. I know. Number 6. Bow. Pacific Rim. Yeah, that's right. I love Pacific Rim. Granted, that's a Donald Duck. I don't have any Pacific Rim toys or action figures, so I just threw Donald Duck to substitute a it just escaped me what those things are called. Jaegers. Is that right? Yeah. So, I saw Mad Wamba, one of his videos when that first movie came out. Oh, dude, you gotta go see the movie. Monsters, gigantic robots. You gotta see the movie. I waited until it came on DVD. Great movie. There is some weird acting, hokey parts to it, but besides that, it's still a great movie. So number 6, Pacific Rim. Number 5. Some people didn't like it. Some people did. I did. I bought the DVD, Blu-ray, and boom, Iron Man 3. I know a lot of people didn't like it. My email just went off. I know a lot of people were upset about the a lot of people were upset about the Mandarin issue. It didn't bother me. I never really read an Iron Man comic, so if they did that to Batman or made the Joker, something like that, I might have been more upset. But they did it in Iron Man with one of his foes. Granted, they can always come back and say, here is the real Mandarin, which they might do, I think. So, it didn't bother me. So, number 5 was Iron Man. Let's see. Number 4 on my list. Wow, Star Trek Into Darkness. There is like no merchandise at the store for Star Trek Into Darkness. Where are all those Hot Wheels stuff? That stuff they were supposed to release. You get them on the eBay or the Amazon, but you can't get them at the store. So a little bit upset about that. But yeah, Star Trek Into Darkness. I don't know why the fanboys are all up in arms saying that's the worst Star Trek ever. They say Galaxy Quest is better. I totally disagree. Of course, it's my opinion. But I love Star Trek Into Darkness. Can't wait to see what third one brings. The only thing I'm upset about is how, I mean, right out of the academy, Kirk's a captain. I know that's going back to the first movie. That's just kind of being an ex-military man myself. That's just not of course it's the future, but of course that's just won't happen, and it just wouldn't happen in the real world. But it's a story. It's science fiction, so who cares? So yeah. But Star Trek Into Darkness, number 4. Number 3, my favorite third movie of 2013. Boom! The Lone Ranger. Love that movie. Not too sure why the critics hate it. A lot of people are upset about not a real American Indian playing Tonto. Yeah, I kind of can see that, but still, great movie. People said it was, Johnny Depp that was just, copying his Pirates of the Caribbean character. Never seen Pirates of the Caribbean. That is a true fact. Never seen that movie. Probably will never see it. Living in Oklahoma. Really love the movie. I think a lot of people around here love the movie. This is cowboy area, so we just loved it. And matter of fact, after the movie was over, people stood up, and it's the only theater I ever been to where it got a standing ovation. So, to you critics, it did good here in Oklahoma. So, let's see. Number 2. Here we go. Boom. Man of Steel. You're probably thinking, what? He's not number 1? Nope, he's not number 1. He almost was number 1 on my list. Loved the movie. Even with the Lone Ranger and Man of Steel, there was some parts I'm like, oh, come on, really? With Superman here, he's flying to that spaceship, and those gigantic octopus arms came out. That's a little bit, I was like, oh man, he is just screwed. But, the movie was still great. Metropolis is a huge town. I just love the way, they portrayed Metropolis. It just goes on and on and on. Let's see, what else did I like about the movie? I thought it was funny that, when General Zod was doing his You're Not Alone thing, or his message to the people, who edited that? What program did they use? Did they use Vegas Video, Adobe Premiere? Did they just use some cheap Roxio program you can get with your computer? I would like to know. So, but besides that, I want to be the Kryptonian video editor. Great movie, loved it. Alright, so number 1. So let's go to my list again before we go to number 1. Pacific Rim. Iron Man. Number 4 was Star Trek. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Number 3 was Lone Ranger. Number 2, Man of Steel. And number 1, not a comic book movie. I guess actually all mine were comic book stuff, sci-fi stuff. Number 1, best movie. Like I said, I just throw all my movies into a category. Sci-fi, whatever. I've seen a lot of, I've seen some movies that this year that weren't, science fiction fanboy stuff. Number 1 movie of this year. And I'll tell you why. Boom! The Conjuring. I was really surprised how much I like this movie. Based on the true case files of the Warrens. Ed and Lorraine Warren. That is a freaky movie there, man. You know why it's freaky? Because it's based on something. It's not like, The Exorcist or those other scary movies, This is actually based on something. So, then you read or watch the DVD commentaries, extras about the real family, the Perron family. I think that's what their names are, that this happened to. It's even a freakier story. You're like, oh my gosh, that's even a freakier story. Little side note, before, I'm pretty old. Not old, but I'm almost 40. So, before there was ever YouTube, before these shows about ghost hunting was ever on, me and Melissa my wife, we used to be ghost hunters. We did it way before it was ever popular. I'm not saying we were, the Warrens or anything, but we did it around this little area. Not too many people know that. Some people know, but not everybody know. We had all the equipment and all that, and I recorded it, and that's where I cut my teeth into video editing, is doing stuff like that. But so a little bit, oh yeah, I know what they're talking about, memory lane kind of stuff. And I don't know if I should be talking about this, or spoilers for one. There's the main guy, the main ghost hunter, Ed Warren, performs an exorcism on the mom there. So sorry if you haven't seen the movie. It's been out for a while. Too bad if you haven't seen it. So that was really freaky in the movie. And I don't know if I should be talking about this, but how do I explain it without sounding crazy? I've actually seen an exorcism happen one time. Long story. So what they showed there was pretty much what not exactly, but I seen some weird stuff too happen, and I was like, ooh, man, that is freaky. I know what he's feeling. So long story, I won't go into it. If you might, if anyone's interested, nicely write, if you want to hear about this, and I'll entertain the idea. I'll kick the idea around if I ever make a video of that. But yeah, so I actually I didn't perform it, but I got to help participate in the one to help out the main guy, the main dude that was helping perform the exorcism. So freaky. So yeah, and like in the movie, they said all exorcisms do not turn out well, and that one, the one I saw, was kind of freaky. So very good movie. Check it out. Watch it in the dark. Watch it with your loved one. They will jump through the roof if you haven't seen it. Great movie. So that is my number one movie of this year, because it's based on something. It's so scary. So I don't do horror movies because we lived it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really watch horror movies, but I like that. I won't watch it again. Watched it 3 times. Watched it at the movie theater, then I went back again. We took some friends to watch it, and then I bought it on DVD. And I'll keep it, but I'm not gonna watch it again. So, comment below, what your favorite movie was. I would like to know, and I'll read it. And stay tuned. Hopefully, maybe by Saturday there'll be another video. Maybe my worst DC/UC figs since the line's end, or we could do a top 5 DC/UC figs, or the top 5 sub-club figures, the worst sub-club figures, an overlook of the DC/UC women in the line, because that would be pretty interesting to compare how ugly Ice is compared to the rest of the figures and how great they did. So that would be kind of a funny video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. 13 minutes, that went a little bit too long. So we'll see you later. Bye.